Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. Here we're getting an expose on how bad Scrooge is at shooting. He's been hunting this raccoon for 2 days now, and now he's given up again for the second day and has to go eat. Way to go, Scrooge. Now, in his defense, he does have a shooting skill of 0, but there's not much I can do about it. Eventually, hopefully, we don't kill someone on a raiding party, and we can help them see the brighter ways of the future, which is joining our colony and our ideology. We're also harvesting a bunch of berries and trying to do the hunting because we want to make kibble. And according to the details, kibble is made by combining raw meat and plants. I'm going to need a little bit of kibble to tame these horsey boys. And once we have the horsey boys tamed, well, I don't know what next. We just wanted some horses. They're not actually producing us anything. Oh, there's a squirrel. We definitely need to hunt this squirrel too. Still the same raccoon. And Scrooge is giving up again. What is wrong with you, Scrooge? Oh, there's a bunny. We can definitely hunt the bunny. Just notice some beautiful compacted machinery here. In fact, instead of clicking it one by one, we can go into orders, mine, and just mine all of it. Compacted machinery will come in handy later when we're building more complicated items. We just got a notification for Scrooge having a minor break risk. And this makes sense. Because Scrooge is trying to do some hunting, it's bringing him all over the map. So he didn't eat on time, and now that he ate, he's also getting the -3, ate without a table. He's still doing okay, but they're starting to get a little happy that we haven't named our unified commissar for our ideology. They're going to have to deal with it. We went in here and modified our simple meal bill because we wanted to add berries. Normally, remember, we had all the veggies on no. We're going to add the berries for now. That way they can continue to make the simple meals. We are not able to make the pemmican yet, and that's because we have not researched it. You can see here pemmican is 500 research points, and we have not gotten research up quite yet. There's a couple other things I want to do this episode, though. First, let's get power on this subject, and that way we can start to actually air condition and cool our food to keep it fresh longer. Not that Scrooge is helping out at all with his inability to hunt anything. The bunny is literally just sitting there staring at him. We have some really nice fertile soil right here, so I think we're actually going to throw down some crops. We'll clean this area up, remove all this stonework, and we'll put a nice little garden here. So one of the reasons why we're looking at the fertile soil is because we want to put down some power generation in these wind turbines. And I didn't want our turbines themselves to be taking up any of the space that we could be using for better gardens. So I think what we're going to do is throw down one of these wind turbines right here. We're also going to throw down a wood-fired generator. And the reason why we're doing this is we don't want to be stuck on just wind power. I think we can put the generator, say, right here. The pond's cleared out this nice little garden area perfectly. So now we have to go over to zone and then growing zone. And then we can just put a nice little growing zone in here. Oh, 8x8 seems a little better. We'll expand it. And right now we're planting potatoes. There's a lot of different choices you could make. Potatoes are typically good when your fertility requirement is down low. And they grow in about 6 days and each one yields 9 potatoes. Here's some different examples. Fiber corn, which is a little bit more difficult to grow, takes 48 days to grow, but only has a fertility requirement of 20%. Corn, though, corn takes about twice as long, has the same fertility requirement, but it harvests in 18 days. Rice grows in 3 days, has a fertility requirement of 70%, but a sensitivity of 100%, which means the better the soil, the faster it'll grow. So I think to start off with, we're going to do some rice. Then we're also going to make another zone, probably right here. We're going to add some hay, or in this case, some hay grass. Again, the same 70% requirement. Takes 7 days to grow and produces 15 hay each. But the hay is good because we could have used the hay to tame our horses. And we want to tame the horsey boys for none other reason just to have 2 horses and make some Stardew Valley out of this RimWorld. It seems that we have a yak that has naturally become tame. Hello, yak. Let's look up what's going on with the yak. Now, this is a healthy female yak. We can use it to caravan with items. It likes all the standard foods, minus, once again, the berries. Well, no, it can eat berries because berries are vegetables. I guess we need to expand our pen to include yaks. All right, our pen already has all the animals selected, so somebody should go get that yak soon. I think we decided that we're going to have to expand this anyways, especially with the yak here. They're going to need enough food. We're also adding our little cold box here. Now that we've got our power set up, we're going to be able to run sort of air conditioners. Be able to cool that room down. And here it is, the cooler. Now the cooler requires 3 components and 90 steel. And because the cooler is close by the wooden generator, it automatically adds a little power line. We don't want to depend on just the generator here. What if we run out of wood? We also want to tie in the wood turbine. So once it's finished, I think we're going to throw both power lines in this back run here. And then we can add a power switch to be able to toggle them. So I was looking at putting a floor in here in our cold box. And there's a couple of stats I want you to take a look at. This is the filth multiplier. Long story short, if this multiplier is less than 100%, some of the filth that's brought in here will just disappear. You can see sandstone tiles have a filth of 100%, concrete 100%, and a beauty of -1. Wood floors 100%, and apparently no beauty debuff or positive. But the straw matting is 5%. Unfortunately, it is much more flammable because it is straw matting. I believe only animals track filth in and out of a place. I don't believe humans do. So I think we're just going to go with the wood flooring. It's a little less flammable at 22% compared to the 150, and we don't want our entire food stores to go up in flame. So I'm going to put a nice wooden floor in here. So we have an RimWorld drone drop named Jennifer. She is from our enemy, the Poison Hunters. She's also related to Scrooge. So if she survives, what is going on with you? Oh, wow, you've been beat up. A bunch of cuts and stabs. You have a cracked femur. You are dead in 5 hours. She doesn't have too bad of stats, though. She's into construction, mining, and cooking. We can always use a little bit more of that. I'm not sure if we can make her a prisoner and heal her in time yet. She is pretty far away. I guess we can always try. Amadeus. We need to capture Jennifer. Oh, learning point. Says cannot capture because we have no enclosed prisoner, marked bed, and a safe temperature. This is easy. We can set this one right here for prisoners. And we can make it for medical use too because that prisoner is in a bad way. Alright, now let's try to capture Jennifer. Dead in 4 hours. If it's any less than 3 hours, there's no way that Amadeus is going to get her back in time. Based on where he is, it looks like this trip is taking about 3 hours. Come on, buddy. You can do it. Oh, this is going to be close. I don't think this is going to work. Jennifer is dying in 1 hour. I'm assuming you're going to get some medicine. Yep, he is tending right now. Oh, wow. It looks like we've barely made it. Woo! Looks like all the serious injuries have been tended to. That's really good. And we're only giving her herbal medicine, which is fairly good. Meanwhile, we have some trade buddies here. Amadeus, I know you're pissed. You need to go to sleep, but I really would like you to go talk to this guy. Is this the guy? Or is it the one next to him? Trade with Miana. All right, our first trade window. Very exciting. We don't have a lot of stuff to trade, unfortunately. We have some medicine, some components, and some synthread pants. I guess we can sell the extra pants. I don't want to sell any of our medicine or our components. They do have some packaged survival meals. Not big on that. They have a nice tech print for jump packs. And then they also do have a pump shotgun. I kind of want the pump shotgun, so I think we're going to go ahead and buy it. And we will accept. This transaction is going to cost us 312. Now, this comes from selling the synthread pants and then also buying the pump shotgun. And here's our beautiful new pump shotgun. We're going to give the pump shotgun over to Mr. Scrooge. Maybe it'll help him do a little bit better with his hunting. And of course, when he picked up the pump shotgun, he left his revolver in the middle of the field. All right, so we got another quest. This one is Alan's Vagabonds. Alan and another desperate refugee are escaping an organ harvesting operation. He asks that he stays at the ridge for 11 days. In return, they offer to work and fight for free during that time. All right, so if they want to stay here, that's not too shabby, but we're going to need a couple beds. We may get a reward out of it later. or they may try to kill us. Yeah, let's do it. It'll also help us catch up on some work while they're here. Alright, now we definitely need to build some beds. So let's get to that. Alright, there's 3 more quick, fast, in a hurry bedrooms. Now, who knows how long this is going to take. But I guess the workers are here. They could help out themselves, huh? Let's check these folks out. Alright, we have one nudist pyromaniac. That doesn't seem like it's a great thing to have in our place. And then Ash is a careful shooter psychopath. We don't want them to stay around, so let's just keep them very happy and then let them go on their merry way. Alright, so Jennifer is now healthy enough to try to convert. Click on Jennifer, go over to prisoner, and we have a few different options. I was going to just try to recruit her flat out, and then I realized we don't want anybody in our colony who's not in our ideology. So we need to make sure she's a part of our ideology before we try to recruit her to join the colony. So we're going to go with just straight convert first and then move on from there. I'd be willing to bet their resistance will go down when they convert over to our ideology. So we're going to do something stupid. This cougar is sleeping. But the cougar has been doing bad things to all of the simple little animals that we've been hunting. So we're going to try to kill the cougar. We have a pump shotgun. Unfortunately, we all know Scrooge can't shoot. But it's sleeping, right? Like, this should be relatively easy. Wish Scrooge luck. This could end very poorly. The cougar is running. And that's probably basically it, because Scrooge is never going to catch him. See, the cougar's going to mess with the yak. We've got to kill the cougar. Okay, the cougar wants revenge now. And we all know Scrooge. Come on, hit one more good shot. Okay, time to back up, buddy. At least it looks like the cougar is rather hurt. Scrooge, you're doing such a great job, buddy. Loving this pump shotgun. Nope. It's time to back up. Oh, Scrooge, you're so bad. There we go. Great job. Okay, we just got a warrior named, I'm going to go with Ew, has arrived and wants to join the colony. Oh, boy. Can we go see this colonist first? I mean, basically it's saying she's not willing to go away voluntarily anyways. And she's not going to be a part of our ideology. So far, this ideology thing seems to be just a giant pain in the butt. Now this is more mouths to feed. All right, what do we get from you? All right, so they are Baharavism. Don't know about that. So how do we convert you? Will our folks just naturally start to convert them? More importantly, though, they are super immune, which is great, trigger happy, and bisexual. What's even better is they have a shooting of 10 and a melee of 10. Let's give Uni the shotgun. Actually, they already have an auto pistol, although it sucks. So look at this stupidity. Our boy Alan shows up, asks for some respite because, you know, somebody wants to harvest his organs. And now he's about to be a major break risk for us because he has ratty apparel. Look, man, that's the clothes you showed up in. Do I look like a seamstress? Now, luckily, Vicky did finish the beautiful marble small sculpture. And it turned out to be a good sculpture, and it is turning this dining room into a slightly impressive dining room. All right, we just got a raid, and I don't think it's going to work out too well for these folks. They are attacking immediately. They've showed up in a couple of drop pods. All right. Oh, we have one auto pistol and another auto pistol with a shooting skill of 4 and another shooting skill of 4. All right, well, this is going to have to be an all-hands-on-deck sort of situation. This is probably not going to end well, especially for Scrooge. Scrooge is already, like, at a major break risk. For some reason, he's hungry because he refuses to go eat. Like, sorry, bud, that's your fault. Recreation deprived. Man, I got a chess table and some horseshoes right here. I think this is going to be it right here. We're going to kind of set up between the woods. Hopefully the trees will provide us some cover. Since they're attacking immediately, we don't have a lot of time. Of course, they're still right here. And Buckeye has the flu. Look, buddy, I love you, but you're going to have to wait with your flu. All right, we got one down. Oh, pump shotgun to the face. Back up, Scrooge. Oh, yes. All right, so we've dealt with the raid. Now, first, Scrooge, you can go away because you need to get your recreation and food on. But what's going on with Takashi? Takashi's already dead. And so is Kajuda? Kajuda? I don't know. Well, we do have a couple of auto pistols. One of them's an excellent auto pistol. Oh, wait, there was more than 2 drop pods. Was there a 3rd drop pod that I just didn't notice? That had to be the case. Amadeus is messing you up with this bolt-action rifle. I don't think you're even going to make it here. Oh, there you go. Unfortunately, he's already dead, too. He did drop that normal auto pistol. Alright, everybody can go back to work. We need to put some graves because this is not going to be a good situation. People are going to complain. Alright, where's Buckeye? We need to treat Buckeye. Oh, Alan's already taken care of it. Way to go. How are we doing here? It looks like Buckeye's going to make it. You can see that their flu has a 5.3%, but because we give them the medicine, their immunity is going up as well. So as long as the immunity hits 100% before the flu does, the immunity will slowly start curing the flu. Our beautiful yak has given us some yak milk. And our refrigerator is doing very well. You can see these berries are flashing between refrigerated and frozen. It's probably better if we insulated these with a little bit better than wooden. Since we have our guests here for a few more days, I think we need to do some more hunting. Alright, there's a turkey, a couple of hares. Let's not do the rats. There's some muffalo here, but I dare not mess with the muffalo unless I draft him and do it myself. Because you know how that'll go. We'll hunt a muffalo, and then the muffalo will come kill us. Oh, a couple squirrels, too. There we go. Something I didn't realize. Vicky here is a brawler. Apparently, if you give a brawler a ranged weapon, they are very not happy. So we need to switch Vicky's pistol out with a knife. We don't have any clubs or anything. Okay, the plasteel knife does 8.98 DPS, and the steel knife is 6.5, so we'll stay with the plasteel. Alright, let's take you and go get some muffalo, shall we? Muffalo has a lot of meat, and the hides are great. And be very careful. We don't want these muffalos to go manhunter and kill our best warrior, so we're being very careful. Man, this muffalo has been hit up. 4 shots in the body, in the lung, in the leg, and the liver. Can we finish this up, please, buddy? And now the muffalo has turned revenge. It is too late. Alright, now let's haul this muffalo back and get it skinned up. So learning is occurring. Apparently you need some batteries to go with the wind turbine. Otherwise, whenever the wind stops blowing, you know, we won't be able to sustain our power. I guess we don't even have access to batteries quite yet. Batteries are 400 research points right after electricity. Not a big deal, but we'll keep that in mind. But for now, I think we're going to add the power conduit from here to here. As sort of a backup. Scrooge is just so bad. He's been hunting this rabbit for like 2 days again. With a pump shotgun and just horrendously misses every time. Oh, he did just gain a shooting level. Thank you, Alan, for milking the yak. Alright, we got a solar flare, which will shut down all electrical devices, and it should pass in about a day. I'm assuming most of our refrigerated items will do fine. It's just a day, right? We were building another wooden table, and it turned out to be awful. I love how it changed the shape of it. But because it's awful, we are going to deconstruct it. We want to make this room better, not worse. Okay, why is Ashley doing any construction at all? She's horrible at it. Oh, wow, so is Alan. Apparently they came default with those, so we will make sure they cannot do that anymore. Yeah, they've butchered all these stools. Oh, this is horrible. Let's deconstruct all of these. And look at this, our first rice harvest. Since we have rice and we still don't have the pemmican researched, we're going to add rice to the simple meal bill as well. And now that we have more folks, we're going to increase the amount on our simple meals. So let's go with 30 and pause at, say, 15. That'll be good. Our solar flare is finished and our meals are staying nice and cold. You can see here we're frozen, which apparently they don't mind eating frozen food. I guess it thaws rather quickly. So it looks like we have our food stores up and going. We also built a new storage area that's now inside, so some of the equipment, like these auto pistols, won't eventually deteriorate, so we will be able to sell them. We've also managed to tame one of the stallions. Now, as soon as we can get the mare in here, we'll be able to start making more horsey boys, and then selling some of the horsey boys. On the other front, our hay and our beautiful rice farms are doing great. Things are looking up in the colony. We only have a couple more days worth of Alan and Ash, and then they can go away, because I'm tired of feeding them. Well, I hope you had fun in this episode. I know I did. I'll talk to you soon.